All right. Oh, sorry. So, good morning. I am going to. I'm making this video because I just finished my application for naturalization for to become a British citizen here in the UK. Just yesterday, submitted to the Home Office via the UK VCAS, and then the company that scans the documents is called Hysteria, but whatever. So yeah, I am here, and I'm going to discuss to you, like, I think probably from the beginning, and then I've made a separate video about like the documents that I've uploaded. But I added additional after that, actually. Yeah, but let's carry on. So my route to become a British, so gov.uk is of course the go-to page. You have I just typed in gov.uk naturalization, and then this will appear. Check if you can become a British citizen, then if you're born in the UK, and like all of the ways, but this is my way. If you have indefinite leave to remain, so to apply for citizenship with ILR, you must have valid Tier 2 visa. You have to be, so eligibility is you have lived in the UK for 5 years, and I've had one of the following for 12 months, indefinitely to remain in the UK, so which I have for more than a year, or a settled status, or indefinite leave to remain. And then you do not need to wait 12 months if to apply if you're married to a British citizen. And then you must be over 18. You have to prove you were exactly in the UK 5 years before the date Home Office receives your application, and then prove your English. Have passed the Life in the UK test. Intend to continue living in the UK. Be of good character. And then there's a guidance here, a link as well. If you had the permanent resident status before getting settled status, so so just kind of like read that. And then there's a guide here as when to apply. So you have to be you must be physically present in the UK exactly 5 years before the Home Office receives your application. Your application may be rejected if you cannot prove this. The date the Home Office receives your application depends on how you apply. If you apply online, your application will be received on the same day. It will take longer if you apply by post. So it costs £1,330 to apply, and then you must also pay £19.20 to have your biometric information. So they'll take fingerprint photo. Yeah, as I said, I'm doing this video because it's still fresh in my mind what happened in the appointment. And yeah, I think that's it. And it's currently March 2022. So it may change in the future, but yeah, let's discuss. So I think I did apply from here, and then you check if you can apply, and then you can read the documents here. So you can fill in the form online. So before you apply, you can have this. I've already taken the Life in the UK test, and then the 2 referees. You have to have 2 referees, there's a guidance, and then proof of your knowledge of when I came here in my visa, because I'm a nurse. I already took all the English exams needed, so it's not a problem for me. And then if you already have a certificate of knowledge, I have all those. And then I have evidence of ILR, which is my BRP. And and then you just click this button, apply now. So when you click the button, you kind of go through that. So are you in the UK? You said yes. And then you register your email address, and then you just kind of fill in the form. And then the form will look like this. So I'm not going to show you all the details because it's going to be, it's gonna be bad for me. But yeah, but anyway, these are the details of my application. Like, this is gonna be the form. It's like how many pages is this? 11 pages, just asking you with random stuff. So yeah, so I think that's it. And then there's the fee that I've given, and then it just asks you loads of questions here. I haven't redacted this, so I'm not gonna share to everything, but it's basically very how to say it? It's, you can apply really. It's very easy. It just asks your previous addresses and all that. If you if you have concerns and all that, you can always probably leave a comment or something like that, or text me, because I'm making this for my friends. But yeah, I'm happy to guide. Yeah, so that's it. And then that form will generate after you sort of so in the end of the so if you go here, you see here application, and then your documents, and number 3, and then the declaration that you just a quick declaration, and then you pay, and then further actions. And in the further actions, you'll be given instructions, and then forms to download. So I think there's only 2 forms to download. It's the document checklist, and then the other one would be, I'll show you the other one, but the other one is like a consent. When you applied for settled status, I think you will submit some requirements, and then in those requirements, you will actually submit what, how would I say it? Like a consent for GDPR purposes, like if that they're able to check the details, and that you're happy to share your confidential files. And also, like, if there's a second person involved, like your partner probably, or something like that, then you're going to see there, excuse me, it's early in the morning, 5 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna check all of these. So first of all, we're going to discuss this. So the document checklist. So in there, as far as I could remember, so I submitted mine in March 2020, Feb 11, 2022. And then exactly a month after, I submitted my, I booked for an appointment in the UK VCAS, because here, when they said further actions, I think there's a deadline that you have to book an appointment to submit all these documents, the evidence. So the document checklist, and then have the notification number, the email, the time that I submitted it, which is 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh. And then the application, and then my birth date. I don't mind sharing my birth date. And then these are the evidences that you have to submit. Yeah. So you should. So the first is the passport, which is easy, and the proof of living in the UK for 5 years. That would be your bank statement and everything like that, which I'm going to show you soon. I've already recorded that, but whatever. I'm so stressed on that day, but yeah, whatever. And then proof of freedom for immigration, time restrictions. That's the BRP, I think. The official transcript or letter for Mr. Michael Sutton to prove the level of English language required. I have my IELTS because I took IELTS twice, so I sent those both. But I think the UKVA is the most important one. 2 referee declarations for Mr. Michael Subjan, and yeah, whilst we're here, probably I'll show you the referee declarations, and then ECTIS letter. The reason why it's here, I don't have this and I don't need this, but when I checked out, it said there that just take everything, even though you can't supply everything, because just take everything. It's going to be easier. So I just ticked it. I don't have this, but yeah. Anyway, current BRP, I have that as well. So note that we may occasionally ask you to provide other documents in addition to those listed. If you do not provide any of these documents, we may not be able to make a decision for application. Note that we may occasionally ask you to provide other documents in addition to those listed. For the actions, you have chosen standard service. So you must now book and attend with our commercial partner to provide and your biometrics. So fingerprint and facial photograph. You can do this by logging back into your application via the link in your confirmation email and continuing to your commercial partner's website. From there, you should receive a decision in your application in 6 months of submitting on your online application. We will contact you if it will take a longer time to process. So mine is going to be Feb. No, anyway, so August. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now the okay, so this is the referees form. You have to have 2 referees. You have to put the passport photo on the back of the applicant's photograph. Please write their full name and date of birth. The photograph should then be glued into the space side. So actually, I've seen videos about this. They had to ask the other person to write the referee number 1 to write the name and date of birth, and then they have to glue it here, and some scanned without gluing the photo, but some did just paste it and then just scanned it straight away. I wrote my own name and then scanned it and put the date of birth and then glued it there and then just scanned it. I didn't do anything else really. I just asked them to put my name there so that it's their handwriting. And then the referees must have these, so you have to be careful about this. You have to have 2 referees. It's not your relative. Anyway, you can read that, and then they will write their full name and then signature and then the date that they signed here. So you just upload that, and I'll insert the video here soon about how to upload the videos in the UK VCAS website. Yeah, so I think that's it for that. And then that's the checklist. So this is the referee declaration, right? So it's already done. This is the visa application. So these are the documents, right, that they need. Yeah. And then I just booked the standard service. So in terms of the standard service, next probably is what I'm going to discuss is like you're done. So basically application, you do the application in the online application, you have your forms. So I submitted that on the 11th of Feb, and then from the 11th of Feb, I gathered my documents as soon as I could. And then those documents, I'll show you the documents that it's not limited to that. Sorry. But yeah, look at my desktop. It's just like, full of bank statements and all that. So it's just really, kind of like a bit stressful. So in the, what to expect probably in the, what to expect in the appointment. Okay, sorry about the weird, I'm so slow. So this is like the form that you bring into your appointment. So let's actually get the UK VCAS. So this is the website of the UK VCAS, and then you just log in, and then it has here manage your services. So when you manage services, you can then, this is the appointment that I booked. I booked it. It's standard appointment, so there's no there's no cost. There are other appointments that you could buy. So when you say buy services, so services like document scanning, £51 per person. They will scan the documents for you, tech service to alert you. And then there's a document checking as well, service. And then, those are the extra services. But I'm a cheapskate and I didn't buy anything. And there are appointments that are very sort of like, kind of like, they have a price, like £100 or something like that. But I just chose, I went to Croydon to do this. So this is the address of the thing, the place that I went to. And okay, so this is so they emailed me this. So before you set up for your Vika's appointment, you have received a message on behalf. So you have to arrive at your appointment on time, do not arrive early, or face covering, COVID-19. Only bring applicants, to book appointment, the responsible note in their appointment. You do not attend the appointment if you have COVID symptoms. So very important is you have to bring the QR code, which is this, that with a big barcode, the one that I showed you, because they will actually scan this one. You know, when they scan the passports, like they will scan this as well. So it's kind of like handy to have this. So the QR code, print off the QR code. So you've done that, and then the passport is easy. And then after that, all your supporting documents. But they said you do not need to bring these documents if you have already uploaded copies online. But I did. I brought. And the thing is, before when I was doing the ILR, I did let them scan my documents because I don't want to stress myself scanning. But this time, because I don't have much money, so I scanned myself everything. So I just only paid for the £1,000 plus, like the fee, but the scanning, it's free. So I did all myself. There is a rule for that, and I've explained that in another video. And what else? That and also the appointments. I didn't spend a penny on the appointments, just going there. So before you travel, the appointment, blah, blah. Anyway, I went there, and then I made a list so that I could remember what happened. So I brought this, and then I brought my passport, and then I made sure that I have my BRP. They didn't check my BRP, by the way. You go to the appointment on time, and then someone's on the door, and then she let us inside. She gathered all of us, she gathered a few people. My appointment was like 3:30, but I arrived at 3, and then she said it's okay, and then she brought us up. And then I don't think they're very strict with the time. Like if you just go there probably 30 minutes before, they'd be easy, and they'd just mix you all in. And then they brought you, she communicated upstairs that she's going to bring 2 singles and 2 couples. Then they brought us up, and then they distributed us into rooms, and the rooms have each of cubicles, and then the cubicles, we just wait for each person to be done, and then as long as the cubicle's free. When I was there, I was transferred to another cubicle, and I waited probably good 15 to 20 minutes waiting, really. And then I sat down with the lovely woman who was there, and then she was with the computer, and then she asked for this and for my passport. And then I gave her that, and then I gave her my passport, and then she scanned my passport, and then she did her typing, and then probably checking of the documents that I uploaded, and then the name of the company is posterior, and then they will send all my application to the Home Office with that. So she was just probably checking the documents that I need, and then so they asked me the barcode, and then they scanned, and then they took my passport for scanning, and then the next thing she did is she asked me to move to the other side where the camera is, and then I had a photo taken, and then after the photo, she asked me to put the 4 fingers of my hand and then put it on the biometric scan. And then after that, my thumb, and then after that, the other 4 fingers, and then my thumb on the left. And then after that, she continued checking the scanned documents, and then she looked at me and probably compared my face to the documents. And then she said, if I'm happy, she'll send it to the application to the Home Office. And then she then returned the forms, and then the appointment confirmation, and then the passport to me. And then so I didn't expect that the passport's going to be given to you back, but yeah, she gave me the passport, and then yeah, it took approximately, and then it's done. She said, I'm done. And then I left, and then it took approximately 30 to 40 minutes. Really, it's very quick. And then I left, and then that's it. And then I received this email like a few minutes after. Max, I have received this message in applicant, blah, blah, blah. We're delighted to confirm that the supporting document information for your visa has been submitted to UKVI. All of the supported application will come from UKVI directly and not come from UKVI CAS. You can find details on UKVI. UKVI will be in touch directly if they need additional information. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. And that's the end. And now it's just a waiting game. Yeah. So I hope that helps you a bit. That's all I could share, really. I think that's it. It's more like answering the forms and making sure you have the documentation, you have your life in the UK test, your UKVI, and all that. So I think that's the most important bits, really. And yeah, all the best. And I'm still waiting for my results, probably 2 to 6 months, August latest. But, okay, bye.